This elderly man was the world's most stubborn holdout against demolition. A real estate developer offered him an astronomical compensation of $100 million, but the old man still firmly refused to relocate. The desperate developer began inciting residents of the surrounding high-rises to protest collectively in front of the old man's house. Facing this pressure, the old man's family remained remarkably calm. One evening, as the family was quietly eating dinner, the little granddaughter suddenly asked her grandfather why he kept refusing to move. The grandfather softly replied that he had lived in this place his entire life and didn't want to leave his familiar home in his twilight years. Hearing her grandfather's answer, the little granddaughter broke down emotionally. She picked up her tattered backpack, crying that the family was so poor they couldn't even afford to buy her a new backpack. Upon hearing his daughter's words, the girl's father silently stood up, grabbed the food delivery box by the door, and said he would go deliver takeout right away to buy his daughter a new backpack tomorrow. But just as he finished speaking, a tremendous crash came from the roof, creating a large hole. The family rushed inside to investigate and discovered that someone had thrown a dumbbell from one of the high-rises, which had broken through their roof. Witnessing this scene, the old man fell silent. A few days later, when all his children were out working, the CEO of the development company personally visited the old man's home, intending to persuade him once more to accept the demolition offer. But the old man still maintained his position. Finally, the developer promised the old man that if he agreed to relocate, not only would he receive the $100 million compensation, but he would also be provided with a private, peaceful courtyard home. Hearing this tempting offer, the old man was skeptical and asked the developer to take him to see this courtyard home in person. When they arrived at the destination, the old man was horrified to discover that the developer had brought him to a cemetery. The developer coldly said this was the permanent courtyard prepared for him.